outside of Curry in 2019, there was never anybody else that was getting doubled to that extent.
Kobe wasn't getting doubled in the NBA Finals.
Not to that extent.
You a damn lie, man.
I don't care what you. I don't care.
I don't care all that shaking your head you do either, nigga.
You didn't watch it, so I don't care.
Nigga, I did watch it, nigga. Nigga, I lived this game, nigga. You think about it, nigga.
Can we just admit Steph Curry got robbed for Finals MVP when Iggy won it in 2015? He should have 2 Finals MVPs now, correct?
What game was he inserted into the starting lineup? In game 3, right?
They were down 2-1, so I think it was game 4.
Okay, so game 4, he was inserted into the starting lineup.
I believe so. Yeah. I could be wrong, but I believe so.
That game in game 4, and I'm using the stats now, so I'm a stat head. They won that game by 21 points. Yep. So when they put Iggy in the starting lineup, he played 39 minutes. He scored 22 points, which was a leader for the team in scoring, tied with Steph Curry. He also had 8 rebounds, which led the team almost in that game as well. And that game that he started, LeBron James shot 31% from the field and 25 from the 3. That was game 4. That game. The next game, he started again in the very next game, right? On LeBron James. They won 104-91 when he started the very next game, right? That game, LeBron James shot 44% from the field and 37% from the 3 that game. So that was the second game he started, right? That was the second game Iggy started in that series.
That's game 5 now.
Yeah, that's game 5. Right. Game where Steph had one of his best playoff games of his career, by the way. In that
game to the next game, right? So
game
you get to the next game, they won 105-97. That game. In that game, Iggy in that game led the team in scoring
25.
25. And then also LeBron James that game shot 39% from the field and 20 from the 3. That's the reason why they gave him the Finals MVP, because LeBron's averages was extremely low to what he was putting up before they put him in the lineup.
Well, when you just look at the numbers ticket, that's what it looks like. But when you also talk about how they were defending James, because it wasn't like Iguodala was primarily his defender the entire game. He was getting switches. He was getting switches, right? He was getting double. There was stuff like that going on.
Bro, this nigga capitalized records for LeBron James, man.
That was going on. Now it's not like it was Joe Dumars against Jordan, and you on an island and it's just you and him. That wasn't going on, Ticket. And you know that wasn't going on.
Bro, so we gonna really.
You know that wasn't going on. But he did. Now I will tell you this, Ticket. Now I will tell you this. I will say that Andre Iguodala, he made a huge impact on what was going on in that series. Because up until that point, Cleveland had control of that series. They were up.
Hey, well, I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say this to you, Chilltown.
I don't like giving the Finals MVP. Now, listen, there's a lot of guys. We can go through the history of guys who've come in, weren't starters, who became starters, had big games, had great series, and they didn't all win at Finals MVP. I think that who meant more to that team, as great as Iggy was for that team. If you take Steph out, they're not there. They're not even there. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Steph just played better than him.
They didn't use the same logic for Jimmy in the Eastern Conference Finals. They said the Eastern Conference Finals MVP should have been Martin. Yeah. So because of how Martin played, even though Jimmy averaged more points, rebounds, and assists than Martin, right? But his percentages weren't as good. We can say the same thing about LeBron James. And when Iggy was moving into the starting lineup, they won 3 straight games and closed out the series. So that changed the whole complexion of the series versus what they were doing from the start. And then you got to still put that into effect to where Curry still had that game where everybody was saying that Dellavedova locked him up.
Game 2.
It was a game and a half. And then he finally shook loose in the second half of the next game.
Hey, Ron.
I want to say this to you. And to LeBron James, to all of your people that's watching, you need to fire every single person that you have securing LeBron James and all of his bodyguards and hire this nigga Chilltown, man. Don't nobody secure LeBron James better than Chilltown. You're the best in the world, bro. They need to go ahead and hire you today.
Iguodala winning Finals MVP is the most fraudulent MVP I've seen, possibly ever.
You ain't see
But if Iguodala doesn't step up and play how he plays,
it's worse than that.
Like 5 or 6 games.
No, the reason why they won is because their offense got significantly better, and that was because of Steph Curry.
It wasn't the fact that Cleveland scored 82 points in that game, 92 the next game, and then under 100 the last game. They
weren't scoring.
They weren't scoring that many points in the first 3 games either.
But they was getting blown out. I'm saying it was 102 to 90 something. It wasn't that after them first few games, low, that LeBron James started shooting 35, 44, and 33% from the field, right? It wasn't that, right?
44% from the field is the highest he shot in the entire series. So let's try that again.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm asking you.
44 game four is his best scoring performance in the entire series.
They would hold on. He was in the 30s. The percentage is two of those three games that Iggy started.
Game 5 is the best scoring performance he had in that entire series.
No, you're not hearing me. I said he was in the 30%.
Okay, he was in a 30%, and I believe in game like 2 or 3.
Well, pull it up. Don't say I believe. Pull it up.
In game 2, he shot 31% from the field, as I thought.
Right. Hold on. And what did he shoot in game 1?
Hold on, wait. I want to make sure we got this right on both sides. Game 3, he shot 41%.
Just go through every game, like
go through game 1.
We're just gonna go through
game, and in game 1, 47%.
All right. Game 2 was 30 what?
31, and they still won.
What was game 3?
41, and they still won.
Okay.
So it wasn't like Iguodala showed up and just shut the door.
Yeah, he was already dropping.
Now, low. Now let's go. They was up 2-1 after that game, right?
Yeah, but that's not because of him, though.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Because now we got to look at the other side. Wasn't Iggy tied in 2 of those last 3 games for the leading scorer in those games with 22 and 25 points?
4 and 6.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Okay, so 2 out of 3 games they won at the end, they were tied, and Iggy held LeBron James under 30%, under 40% from the field.
Well, that's the problem, is that you think that he did that, but he actually didn't do that. The defend that's fine. I've watched it several times in the last like year and a half. They start doubling him way more in the second part of this series.
Please clean it up, Low. Please.
They start doubling him way more. That was actually
because what this dude is trying to sell me, Low, is he's trying to sell me it was Jordan versus Joe Dumars.
No, it was not.
That's what he was basically telling me. That he was their primary defender, and he was one-on-one the entire time, and it wasn't. It was not going on.
They started to double significantly more in the second half of that series, and then they made the adjustments in game 4 to put LeBron in more advantageous situations so he can score on Iguodala quicker. And when he did that, he torched Iguodala in game 5. Then in game 6, Iguodala actually 47% in game 5. We shot 47 or 40. What was he? 44% from the field and 37% from.
Horrible when a guy shoots.
Yeah, that's the most efficient that he was that entire series.
That means he was trash that series, right?
Okay, because they start doubling him in the second half of the series.
Iggy was his assignment most of that series, right or wrong?
No, that's still not true. That's still not true.
That's not.
He started doubling. They start doubling him way more often in the second half of that series, and then they made the adjustment in game 5. In that adjustment, he torched Iguodala when he was one-on-one with Iguodala, and then in game 6, ironically, Iguodala got in foul trouble, and they had to flip him in between Draymond and Iggy on him, and Draymond was just as impactful as Iguodala was.
Hey, well, Lo, guess what? I got some good stats for you right here. The actual thing that you guys call a lie is Iggy in that series, not stopping LeBron James. Well, according to and you can look at the reports right here, Andre Iguodala actually did lock up LeBron James, as LeBron James only shot 39.8% from the field that series while being guarded by Andre Iguodala. He turned over the ball while being guarded by Andre Iguodala directly nearly 4 times per game, while Iggy was his main defender. Now, and also, like I said, that's what he did.
Those stats are false.
Those stats are I don't. Yeah, no, they
are.
They are.
I believe
I don't care. We've already done this already.
You don't care, right? Okay.
The reason why I don't care is because
I don't care.
Those defensive tracking stats do not take into accountability when he was getting doubled. If I'm defending you and then Chill comes and doubles, I'm still getting credited for you missing it because I was initial defender.
What superstar ain't been doubled in any series?
Not to that extent, because there was nobody else on the floor that could create their own shot. Not to that extent. Not to that extent.
Nigga, Curry got doubled to that extent.
Because there was nobody else on the floor who could create in 2019.
No, I'm saying, hold on. I can go through all these NBA finals and show you the key players that got doubled.
Nobody was getting outside of Curry in 2019. There was never anybody else that was getting doubled to that extent.
Kobe wasn't getting doubled in the NBA Finals.
Not to that extent.
A damn lie, man.
I don't care what you. I don't care.
I don't care all that shaking your head you do either, nigga.
You didn't watch it, so I don't care.
Nigga, I did watch it, nigga. Nigga, I lived this game, nigga. You think about it, nigga.
No, I watch it. Oh,
you think about
all right,
it,
fellas. Check it out. Check it out.
I actually made a video on this on my channel. If you want to watch it.
There's several videos. There's several videos about it. Several evidence about it. ESPN articles have lied about it several times. Numerous times.
How you gonna lie and make up stuff? How?
Because they'll credit Dellavedova for forcing Curry to turn the ball over. When you can go back and look at the turnovers from Curry, and Delly is not even on the floor when he's turning the ball over. Right. They lie about it.
Right. Damn, if he's not even on the floor, that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. They've lied about it. It's been caught lying several times. It's a bunch of narratives and myths, but if you watch the game, you would know.
So Iggy, in your opinion, he had no real impact on slowing LeBron James down.
When did I say that? When did I say that? No. When did I say that? 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 Chat, did I ever say that? When did I say that?
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you, did Iggy not have the main impact on slowing LeBron James down that series?
I still don't believe that. No.
I
think doubling him played way more of a factor than Iguodala defending him. Doubling him did.
I think Draymond did a better job.
Draymond did do a better job.